Question is, how does a jealous, petty, greedy, narcissist, misogynistic, homophobic, racist, sociopathic, serial liar, nepotistic con man, how does he get to preside over this great country? Well, part of the answer comes from Ivana Trump, a specific book actually that she said he read all the time called My New Order, Gray's Sports Almanac. This book is the translation of Hitler's pre-World War II speeches. The tricks of an evil, violent dictator. I'm try to go through it quickly because I have a fucking heart attack. Hitler demonized his political opponents. Nobody in Germany stopped him. They just thought he was dopey. Hitler communicated directly with his base. The Nazi Party gave out free radios. They had them back then, and they were only tuned to one channel. His radio tirades demonized his political opponents. Just made up shit. Think Twitter. Always threatened to lock him up, and actually he did lock him up. Hitler relentlessly attacked the mainstream media. He coined the term Lügenpresse, which means lying press. Sound familiar? Hitler's attack on truth includes science. Think the hydroxychloroquine. Science says it has no effect. It's been pretty clear about that, but Trump says, oh, I take it every day. What do people believe? Well, if some believe it works, it works. What he says becomes truth. Doesn't anybody think that's scary? Hitler had rallies. Same fucking hate rallies that Trump holds. Trump rolls up in Air Force One, and we pay for it. $600,000 an hour to fly Air Force One, just so Trump can go and reinforce his bond with his base where he leads crowds and chants of lock her up and send him home and MSDNC and the enemy of the people and the this and the that. Where do you think Make America Great comes from? Hitler's chant, restore German greatness. I know Reagan used to use it, but Reagan was an ideologue, but he wasn't a dangerously narcissistic maniac. One of Hitler's major campaign promises was closing borders. Sound familiar? Hitler closed Germany's borders to non-Aryans. He banned Jews, and Trump banned Muslims. Hitler liked to broadcast mass roundups. His supporters loved the spectacle of getting rid of the scum and the lowlifes. You ever wondered, why would Trump announce ICE is gonna roll up on some nice folks sitting there processing your fucking chicken? Why would he do that? I always wondered. Well, now I know. So the media can cover it, so that his fans can applaud the expulsion of non-white immigrants. And like the Nazis, Trump tears children from their parents as punishment for their efforts to find a better life for their kids. I mean, don't we always say we would do anything for our kids? Well, coming to America, that's a thing that they do to do something better for their kids. He's lost like 1,500 of them. Lost the kids. What Trump is really doing, what Hitler really did, is he's dehumanizing them. And here's the point. Barack Obama, two words that sound so lovely right now, he deported 5,000 immigrants each and every week of his presidency. Now, I'm not happy about that, but I never knew about it. He never made a public announcements or proclamations or used dehumanizing language. Trump instigates his supporters, who are happy the rapists slept on floors and children didn't have toothpaste. You know, I've heard more than one person tell me if they want toothpaste, they should have stayed home. Dehumanized? Now you know. Hitler used national borders to start trade wars. Look, there's market inefficiencies here, but we paid $24 billion to farmers so he could appear like a tough guy, like he was negotiating and they were coming to the table and yada, yada, yada. A $24 billion photo op. Let's not forget, it was the Republicans extolling the virtues of capitalism, crushed the unions, and shipped all the manufacturing jobs overseas in the first place. Knew that was for optics. Hitler's hostility to cooperation led to the annexation of the Sudetenland, the phony Hitler-Stalin non-aggression pact, the invasion of Czechoslovakia, and Trump, he abandoned our Kurdish allies in Syria. And he threatened to withdraw from NATO. NATO! Our post-World War II alliance with European democracies to fight against Soviet expansionism and fascism. Yeah, fascism, the thing that Antifa is anti. Hitler attacked and called into question the legitimacy of democracy itself. And Trump attacks judges who rule against him and pardon people like the Arizona Sheriff Joe Arpaio. Violating the Constitution, that's not a big deal. Hitler used the pretext of the Reichstag. Remember when Congress refused to give Trump funds for his border wall and he shut down the government? Did everybody forget that? Well, do you know what he did after that? He declared a phony national emergency. Remember the 2,000 or so immigrants headed toward America? We got the tweets. So the dread that I feel why Trump is so sickening and revolting to hear speak and to look at is because he's using the tricks of an evil, violent dictator to dismantle American democracy. You Bernie folks, you must vote for Joe Biden, period. You can't do what you did in 2016. No, 4 more years of Trump. And I'm moving to Colombia. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to Colombia. Why? I don't know. It's cool. It's nice. Cheap. Weather's good. Learn Spanish. Peace.